Hello and welcome to Rathods IS. Today in this session, we are going to see today's Hindu analysis. So what is the date? Date here is 15th January 2024. So we are going to pick out the articles from today's Hindu PDF and we are going to see like in how many dimensions we can think about that topic. Okay, and even we are going to connect with one subject with another subject as well. So that interlinking of subjects is very important. Okay, so all these things that you will be learning through this analysis, and one request from my side here is, so if you are watching analysis, please do watch consistently. So consistency is key, okay, in your UPSC journey. So you have to focus on this current affairs consistently, because about 60 to 70% of your pair will be your current affairs. So why can't you spend daily 1.5 to 2 hours per a day on this newspaper? Yes, you can spend. So it will be also worthy. Okay. So here, if you really like this class, so at the end of class, before leaving the class, hit the like button. So don't forget to hit the like button. It will be not taking just not more than 2 seconds. And one more request here is, so please do share this video to your friends also. So now let us see the front page of Hindu. So here first important article is, Moizu sets March 15 deadline for India to withdraw troops. So this article is very important from your international relations point of view. Yes, you have to know lots and lots of dimensions here. So now we are going to see in how many dimensions you can think about this article. So this article is talking about India-Maldives relations. Yes, it is talking about India-Maldives relations. So first of all, this article is important from GS paper to under international relations. So actually international relations, it is there from your mains, but from prelims also you can expect a question, that too from map based. So you can get questions from map based from this Maldives point of view. So what are the dimensions you have to think here? So first one is from GS paper 1 under geography, you have to see map. And especially 8 degrees channel is important. You have to see 8 degrees channel is dividing which and which. Okay. And from economy point of view, from GS paper 3, you have to see trade between India and Maldives. And next you have to see on which sector the economy of Maldives is dependent. So most of the times here economy of this Maldives is dependent on tourism. And first of all, you need to know what is the background. So what happened, right? So I can say it is a misunderstanding between India and Maldives. So here what happened, our Prime Minister, he visited Lakshadweep. So this Lakshadweep is Indian Islands, yes or no? It is Indian Islands. Sorry. So where it is located? In this Arabian Sea, we have this Lakshadweep Island. So in his visit here, our Prime Minister, he posted photos in social media, and he said that if you want to do adventure, so if you want to have adventurous sports, if you want to have this adventurous sports, you can visit this Lakshadweep. So in retaliation, what happened, Maldives ministers, so 3 of Maldives ministers, so they abused India for this photos and statements given by our Prime Minister. So because of this here hashtag, okay, hashtag boycott Maldives is going viral. So many celebrities, okay, they said that, so we should stop going to Maldives, and rather than going to Maldives, let us explore Indian islands. Okay, so in this way here, yes, there are many social media posts here going viral. Okay, so now what happened? So Maldives is saying to withdraw Indian troops. Maldives is saying to withdraw Indian troops. So this is first important thing. And next one is recently elections held in Maldives and elections pro-China government came into power now. Okay, so because of this, it is asking to withdraw troops from India. So what are the all dimensions that you have to remember here? So I will be saying you once again. So if you want, you can make a note. The first one is map. Second one is you have to see India-Maldives relations. So in these relations, you have to see historical relations, economic, people-to-people contact, security and defense, so cooperation, telecommunication, etc. And even there are many development projects. What are there? And you have to see what are the challenges. So now Maldives is asking to withdraw troops. Now Maldives is asking to withdraw troops. And next one here is one more important challenge is it is moving towards China. Okay. And India's interest in this Indo-Pacific region is also affected. And it will be issue from security point of view. Okay, so these are some important challenges. And you have to see like what is the significance of this move. And you have to see even what will be the impact of withdrawal of Indian troops from Maldives. So all these are the important things that you have to remember. And now let's go back. So actually I am out of station and I am in my hometown. So I am coming with this analysis by using my laptop. So please do adjust for today, okay? And one more thing here is, so there will be no Hindu newspaper analysis tomorrow. That is given clearly in this newspaper itself that. So tomorrow there will be no issue of Hindu paper because of the Sankranti festival or Pongal festival. Yes, tomorrow we are not going to have Hindu analysis. And please don't text me like why there is no analysis today, okay? And next topic here is over 600 flights delayed, 76 cancelled as season's worst fog developed in Delhi. So the key word here is fog. So now let us see some important dimensions. So it is talking about fog. So what are the facts you have to know? So you have to know the definition of fog, so what exactly the meaning of fog is. And you have to see the process of formation of fog. And you have to see what are the suitable conditions. What are the suitable conditions for formation of fog? And you have to see what will be the impact. For example, impact on environment, impact on economy, impact on society. So if you say economy, yes, the flights had been stopped. So it will be having economic cost, right? So in that way, you have to see impact in the different dimensions. And this topic is important from GS paper 1 under geography. Okay, so now let us move on to next topic. Next topic is Delhi shivers at 3.5 degrees centigrade, strict curbs reimposed. So this topic is talking about extreme cold weather in Delhi region. So please let me know how many of you are staying in Delhi and how many of you are experiencing this cold wave. So this topic is important from cold wave point of view. Okay, it is important from cold wave point of view. So you have to see like what is this cold wave? What are the causes of this cold wave in Delhi region? So what will be the impact of this cold wave? Okay, So these are some important dimensions that you have to think. And now let us move on to next page. So most of the articles are political articles. There is no need of going to these political articles. And here there is one important article that is about women commandos take on Maoist stronghold. Okay, it is about women commandos. They are taking the Maoist on the stronghold. So this article is very important because it is internal security issue. So now let us see some important dimensions. Okay, let us see some important dimensions. So this article is talking about Maoism. So it is also called as Naxalism. So here what are the dimensions you have to see? So what is this Naxalism? So what are the causes of this Naxalism? And after knowing causes, you have to see how they are getting favor from local people and what are the issues that we are seeing with this Naxalism. Like you can collect data regarding number of deaths of Indian soldiers. And next you have to see the area that is red corridor. So in which states it has been spread. And you have to see what are the measures came up by the government. For example, AP government came with greyhounds. Okay. And we have Samadhan. And you have to see the measures from central government point of view and as well as from state government point of view. So these are some important dimensions that you have to see, and this topic is important from GS paper 3 under internal security. So this is at most important topic. And frequently we can see the news regarding the attacks on these Indian police officers by this Naxalist or Maoist. Clear? Now let us see the next topic. So this is our editorial page. So first topic, it is about rising of food prices may affect already weak consumption of goods. So here I will be showing you the dimensions that you have to see. Okay, so what are the dimensions that you have to see here is so we are facing one problem in our economy is there is decreasing of demands and there is decreasing of consumption of goods and services. So this is already one problem, and new problem which added to this existing problem here is there is even increasing of prices. So because of this increasing of prices or inflation, okay, so there is already decreasing of purchasing power of people. Purchasing power of people already decreased. And another side here we are seeing there is demand had been decreased. So further this inflation leads to further decreasing of consumption. Okay, so here you have to see what can be the measures. Okay, that can be taken by government to address this present situation and how can it improve consumption. Okay, and one more thing that can do by government here is increasing of job opportunities. For example, increasing of labor. So all these things that we can do whenever government is focusing on increasing of jobs and as well as public spending. Okay, increasing of public spending, increasing of labor in project or increasing of employment opportunities. For example, you can talk about MG Narega. So even in this MG Narega also government can improve its contribution. So that here people they will be having the money in the hand. So whenever they are having money in the hand, so they will go to market and they will place order for the goods and services. So there will be the demand for these goods and services. Okay. So in that way here we can go for economic revival or recovery. So this is the thing that you have to remember. And now let us move on to next topic. So these two topics like closer to closure and decision of eliminating last terrorist. So these two are the same topics. It is regarding terrorist activities in Jammu and Kashmir, so especially in this Poonch and Rajouri districts. So we are going to see that in detail. And in this opinion page, you can see article like regulating India's online gaming industry. So this article is also very important. So you're talking about online. So we're talking about online gaming industry. So here one important thing that you have to remember is, okay, so now there is improvements of science and technology had been improved. So because of this, even in rural areas, so everyone is owning a smartphone. So with the increased use of the smartphone industry, or with the increasing of the smartphones in the rural areas, so now people started playing online games. So how many of you have the habit of playing online games? So I don't have this habit, but my kids, they have this habit of online games, playing online games. So whenever we are going for playing of online games, so it will be causing lots of challenges. So even I think there was one game like Blue Whale. I don't know how many of you recall this incident of Blue Whale. So whenever we are playing this Blue Whale, so it is bringing the players to such a situation that even they will commit suicide. Okay, so here whenever we are not going for regulating of this type of games, so it will be lost to the nation's assets. So will be lost in the children, right? So because of this, yes, government need to take some steps effectively, and those are very urgent to curb this online gaming industry. And you have to see here recently which is the act that came up, and which is the act that is talking about this online gaming industry. So that point is also very, very important. So now let us move back. And here you can see one interesting article that is about 2023 records many of the hottest days on land and sea. So here this article says that year 2023, which is the hottest on record. Okay, and we have this hottest days which are seen on both land and as well as sea levels. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly said here, and here you have to see what are the reasons for increasing of heat and as well as global warming. And next topic, it is about text and context. It is focusing on status of medical care on Indian trains. So this article we are going to see in detail. Don't bother about this. And if you move on to this news page, you can see like new investments slid 46% in Q3 as manufacturing infra outlays they were shrank. So this article is important. So let me take the full screen. Okay, so this article is mainly talking about decreasing of investments. So whenever investments are decreasing, it will have a hit on economy of the country. So how? So whenever we are getting investments, so we are going for infrastructure projects. So we can go for infrastructure projects. So whenever we are going for developing of this infrastructure projects, we need labor, we need capital, okay, etc. We need land. So if we are having all these things, we can go for development of this infrastructure projects. Yes or no? So whenever we are developing this infrastructure projects, so here we need labor, and we can create lots and lots of employment. Okay, so this is one cause of concern. Whenever there is decreasing of investment, so there will be decreasing of employment opportunities and even decreasing of economic growth. Okay, so these are some important dimensions that you have to think. So here there is one article that is about rising sea level, shrinking sand, erode vibrancy of Ganga Sagar Mela. So here you have to see like what is this Ganga Sagar Mela, and even you have to see this Kapil Muni temple where it's located on the Sagar Island. So especially you have to know where is this exactly the Sagar Island is located. So actually if you are studying this islands topic in your geography, so you will be reading only the islands of Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, but there are several islands were present across the coast of India. So one such island here is Sagar Island. So please let me know where is this Sagar Island is located. Okay, and if you move on, so this is money wise, and next one is sports page. So these are the important articles that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. Now let us try to see the notes, and if you want to get the notes you can join the Telegram channel, link is given in the description box. So here the first important topic, it is about India-Maldives relations. So here this article says that Maldivian president asked to withdraw its troops from island nation by March 15. And the timeline which is given for India, it is to withdraw the troops from this Maldives by 18 to March 15. So here this campaign is called as India Out campaign. So India Out campaign which started on ground protest in Maldives and quickly moved to social media platforms. So this Maldives Out campaign has been started on the ground protest in Maldives, and finally it had been successfully or the quickly moved to the social media platforms. So people, they are protesting against military presence in the government, and even they are adding that they are not inciting, inducing anyone to react to violence. So we are not ready that we don't want to participate in this violence. So through the campaign gained popularity here in the past year, and the root cause which had been dates back to 2013 onwards. Okay, so because of this, yes, India need to play a very important role in the establishment of peace and stability in that country. So India gave 2 Dhruv advanced light helicopters to Maldives in 2010 and 2015, and here US is saying that so those are mainly used. Okay, these are mainly used for ocean search and as well as rescue operations, maritime weather surveillance, and as well as airlifting of these patients, etc. So all these things are involved. So people from this also stripped up a controversy by saying that helicopters marked with the start of military presence in the country. So Maldivian government requested India to take back helicopters in 2016, but here India refused to do so. So we're talking about mains question. So I want to give you one mains question. So today's question is about what is the India Out campaign. So what are the challenges and perspectives surrounding India Out campaign? So discuss. So here try to write answer within 250 words and send me for evaluation. Okay, so this is about this first topic. And now let us see the next topic. Next topic, it is about fog. So as I said, this fog is important from your geography point of view. So let us see what exactly is happening in Delhi. So because of this worst fog which happened in northern parts of India, yes, about 600 flights were delayed and 76 flights they had been cancelled at Indira Gandhi International Airport. So whenever we are stalled in these flights, it will be affecting the transport system because airways is one of the important transport system, right? So here you have to see one important scheme, that is Udan scheme also. So how this fog is formed? Okay, so you can see how this fog is formed. So if you see this, how exactly this fog is formed here is like when the land surface cooling down at night. So during night here, so land surface is cooling down and the air which is close to the surface which also cool down, right? So whenever the land surface is cooled down, so whenever the air which is present here, that will be also cooling down. So whenever there is a cool down of air, so that will be pressure will be applied on the surface of the ground. So it will be not moving upside. So we can see there will be descending winds. So because of this descending winds and they are already heavier, so they will not hold as much moisture as possible, okay, when you are comparing with that of warm air. So warm air will be carrying or holding huge amount of moisture, but that is not the case in this cold air. And now the water vapor which is present in the air, that will condenses and it will be forming fog. So fog begins to form in the early hours of the morning when the temperature is at least lowest. So where the very lowest temperature, so this fogs will be formed. So here you can see this image. So overnight Earth's surface radiates the heat which it received from the sun. So after that, what happened, whenever the ground is cooling down, so cooling at the closest, then moisture in that lowest layer of air condenses and it is forming the water droplets, that is called as fog. So what are the favorable conditions? Yes, we need moisture. So if there is no moisture, there is no condensation of this vapor, and we need low temperature. So these are the very important key factors for the formation of fog. So fog can have high spatial variability, and also it is having intensity that can depend on the factors like humidity, wind and temperature. So on these all factors, so it is dependent. And the areas which are near the water bodies, for instance, it may see denser fog because of higher humidity. So whenever there is higher humidity, higher water content, then we can see the heavier dense, okay, heavier dense or the heavier or the dense fog. So in Indo-Gangetic plain, it is most vulnerable to this fog occurrences, with major weeks, long spells of dense fog in the months of December and as well as in January. So I want to give you one question which is regarding dew drops, okay, which appeared in 2019. So go through this question once and please let me know the answer for this question in the comment box. Don't forget to give the answer. And next topic, it is about terrorism in India. So actually there are a number of times attacks which are going on in Jammu and Kashmir. So we have to see what are the reasons, so what are the factors that led to increasing of attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. So in Jammu and Kashmir, the new year dawned in a backdrop of terror strikes in Poonch, Rajouri districts. So there are 4 soldiers that were killed in this incident. And after this also civilians, they were alleged, okay, to have killed by the security forces. So if we're talking about what are the factors here, the first one is opportunities for this terrorist in this Jammu and Kashmir. So Rajouri and Poonch areas, there are thinner concentration of security forces. So because of this, this areas which are located at the equidistance of Shopian and Kulgam in Kashmir and as well as line of control with Pakistan. So because of this, we can see there will be easier movement between these 3 regions. So because of this, here terrorists, they targeted these 3 areas. So it was highly and unlikely that here security force and polices, they form all 3 regions would simultaneously launch an operation against the militants. So next one here is areas in Pir Panjal range, okay, and to its south are also very easier to access. So because of this, in this region there is increased incidence. And next one is here this terrorists are also getting access to the technology, and even they are recruiting well trained militants. Those who are involved in this attack, they were careful to not use their own communication system. They will be not using their own communication system, but they will be using the device of police or security forces or even in the local people. So instead, militants, they borrowed the locals' mobiles and they will be communicating with their handlers in Pakistan. And not only that, they also have in the apps such as Telegram. On that Telegram also they can talk. And next one is drying up of human intelligence. So one of the main reasons why these forces, they may have not been able to anticipate the attacks because of the drying up of human intelligence and as well as or neither of informants. So if you see, next one is human intelligence. So human intelligence, it is one of the important and counter-insurgency operations. So even with all other reliance on the gadgets, so a smart way is to avoid is surveillance. Okay, and next one is security focused shift out. So in 2020 here, standoff with China along with LAC in Ladakh sector, Several companies of this Rashtriya Rifles, they were moved from the hinterlands of Poonch, Rajouri and adjoining Reasi district in Jammu and Kashmir division. So because of all these things, yes, there is increased incidence of terrorism in this Jammu and Kashmir. And next topic, it is about online gaming. So this article is at most important, and there is lots and lots of data which is given here, and we are going to see that data. So here if you see this online gaming industry in India, so online services, they have become central now, and the most of us, we are living our lives and we are not living without internet, right? So here 692 million internet users are present in India. So India became the world's second largest internet base, okay, and even it ranks 8th in globally in terms of time spent on mobile apps or mobile phones. So the average daily mobile app usage, it is like 4.9 hours to 32, that will lead to 32% of increase when you are comparing with this 2019, because there is advancement in science and technology, and we are getting new and interesting games, okay, and we are getting lots of videos, lots of content. Yes, we are using this internet a lot. And next one is the average daily mobile app users, which had been surged to 4.9%. So here earlier it was like 3%, okay, so 32% earlier, but now it has been increased. And next one here is significantly 82% of users, they are dedicated to media and entertainment with social media platforms. And next one is government is responding to these challenges by proposing the new forms of digital regulation. So it is widely estimated that artificial intelligence and online gaming, that can add up to about $300 billion to Indian GDP by 2026 to 2027. So here we are focusing on artificial intelligence and as well as online gaming, and this industry is going to be the very large. And similar to other forms of digital media here, so even we can focus on this meteoric rise of this online gaming, so which has brought with an array of concerns such as addiction, mental illness, suicides, and as well as financial frauds, privacy and data security concerns. So those also some of the other digital concerns or digital media concerns which are faced, and especially money laundering and national security concerns, they are present. And the situation is further exacerbated by the growth of illegal offshore gambling and as well as betting in the markets. So illegal offshore gambling and betting markets, which receives around $100 billion per annum in deposits. Okay, so these challenges now we have to take into consideration. We have to grab this opportunity and to come up with an act to control this online gaming. So even regarding this online gaming, central government took a decision that we are going to increase this GST slab, okay, of this online gaming to 28%. Okay, so however, inherent cross-border nature of internet, which makes them very impossible to come up and to implement this. Okay, so in this context here we have this information technology intermediary guidelines and digital media ethics code of 2021. So it is focusing on these issues, and we are going to get a commendable step towards oversight. So next one is delayed notification of shell regulatory bodies or stalled the progress. Okay, and next one here is to protect about 373 million gamers in India, yes, who potentially are at risk. So we have to strictly regulate this online gaming. Okay, so this is about this topic, and next one is about medical care in Indian trains. It is talking about medical care in Indian trains. So if you see countries, it says that in 2017 to about 1076 medical emergencies, they were reported at this Vellore, which is located in Tamil Nadu. So a quarter of these emergencies, they were turned like trauma related, and remaining ranged from minor ailments like fever and some life threatening conditions like low blood sugar level, that is low diabetes. Okay, so that is diabetes condition. So we have the low blood sugar conditions and fever and some life threatening conditions, etc. So in 2005 judgment, the Supreme Court found that a reason for underutilization of this medical team is pilot base phase. Okay, pilot phase, and even people that do not have any awareness regarding the availability of this medical team. And this one is the court directed railways authorities to reserve 4 beds in long distance trains and to provide medical care and to have medical team in trains traveling more than 500 kilometers. So the court directed railways authorities to reserve 4 beds, okay, in the long distance trains, so that we can provide this medical care and to have this medical team in the trains. Okay, so if they are traveling more than 500 kilometers. So in 2017 here, so Supreme Court directed even the railways to set up a committee consisting of All India Institute of Medical Science, that is AIIMS, New Delhi, to recommend the further measures. So these are some important things which are mainly said in this article. And I want to make a small announcement here. So tomorrow there is no Hindu analysis, and we are going to come up with offline new batch for 2025 and 2026, and that will be going to be started from this May, and we are going to come up with an office in Ashok Nagar. And if you want to get mentorship, so we are providing lifetime mentorship which is free of cost. So there is no need to pay a single penny, and you can get mentorship if you come to the office. Okay, so office will be open soon, and we are going to provide the office address soon. Okay, so after you are getting address, and if you want to meet me directly, and if you want to get mentorship, yes, you can come to office and you can visit us. Okay, and one more thing here is we are also launching this online batches of this foundational course, and for online the cost is around 25,000 rupees. So you have to pay just 25,000 rupees for your both prelims and mains coaching. So here we are going to cover each and every topic with from basic level to advanced level. Okay, so this coaching will be excellent, and I can say that if you don't have any knowledge regarding this examination or any knowledge regarding anything or any subject, so after watching the videos and the live classes, yes, I can say that you will be getting the topics and you will be in a position to write an answer for sure. And even in this foundation course, we are focusing on answer writing from starting onwards. Okay, so that by the completion of your coaching, then you will be also understanding, and you will be also writing the mains answers. So this will be one of the excellent course that I can say. So please do join this foundational course. And if you want to talk to me, or if you have any queries regarding the courses, you can call me on this number 8074765513. Okay, and even this is WhatsApp number, you can text me on WhatsApp also. Okay, so that's all for today. So this is our Hindu analysis. So by this I am concluding. So if you really like this class, hit the like button, and please do share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this Rathods IAS Academy. Thank you so much for watching.